Tam O Shanter, a tale. Van Chapman billies leave the street, and drouthy neighbours meet. As market days are wearing late, and folk begin to tack the gate, while we sit boozing at the nappy, and get our foo and unca happy. We think on the long Scots miles, the mosses, waters, slaps and stiles that lies between us and our hame. For sits our sulky, sullen dame, gathering her brews like gathering storm, nursing her wrath to keep it warm. This truth van honest Tam O Shanter is he for eer a nicht did canter. Ald eer, for ne'er a tune surpasses, for honest men and bonny lasses. Ah, Tam, hadst thou but been so wise as teen thy ain wife Kate's advice, she telt thee weel thou was a skellum, a blithering, blustering, drunken blellum, that fae November till October, I merk a day thou wasna sober, that ilka milder with the miller, thou sat as long as thou had siller, that every naig was car shoon, the smith and thee got roar and foon, that at the Lord's house even on Sunday. Though drunk we Curtin Jean till Monday, she prophesied that late or soon thou would be found deep drowned in doon, or catched with warlocks in the mirk by Alloway's all haunted kirk. Ah, gentle dames, it gars my greet to think how many counsels sweet, how many lengthened sage advises the husband for the wife despises. But to our tale. I merk het nacht, Tam had got plunted, ongerecht, faced by an engel, blazing finely, wi' riemen swats that drank divinely. And at his elbow, Suitor Johnny, his ancient trusty drouthy crony. Tam loud him like a very brother, that'd been fou for weeks together. The nicht drove on wi' songs and clatter, and aye the ale was growing better. The landlady and Tam grew gracious, wi' favours, secret, sweet and precious. The suitor telt his queerest stories, the landlord's laugh was ready chorus. The storm without might rear and rustle, Tam didna mind the storm a whistle, care mad to see a man so happy, een drowned himsel among the nappy. His bees flew hame wi' lades of treasure, the minutes winged their way with pleasure. Kings may be blessed, but Tam was glorious, o'er a' the ills o' life victorious. But pleasures are like poppies spread, you seize the flower, its bloom is shed, or like the snowfalls in the river, a moment white, and then melts forever. Or like the borealis race that flit, or you can paint their place, or like the rainbow's lovely form, vanishing amid the storm. Nae man can tether, time nor tide, the hour approaches Tam and ride, that hour on next black arch the keystone, that dreary hour Tam mounts his beast in, and sick a nicht he taks the road in, as near poor sinner was abroad in. The wind blew as 'twould blawn its last, the rattling showers rose on the blast, the speedy gleams the darkness swallowed, loud, deep and wrong the thunder bellowed. That nicht a child might understand, the deil had business on his hand. Weel mounted on his grey mare, Meg, a better never lifted leg, Tam skelpit on through dub and mire, despising wind and rain and fire, whilst hooded fast his gweed blue bonnet, whilst crooning o'er some all Scots sonnet, whilst glowering round prudent cares, lest boggles catch him unawares. Kirk Alloa was drawing nigh, for geists and hoolits nightly cry. By this time, he was cross a ford, for in the snaw the chapman smoored, and past the birks and meikle stain, for drunken Charlie Brack's neck bane, and through the whins and by the cairn, for hunters fun the murder bairn, and near the thorn, abeen the well, for Mungo's mither hung hersel. Before him, doon pours all its floods, the Dublin storm roars through the woods, the lightnings flash from pole to pole, near and more near the thunders roll, when, glimmering through the groaning trees, Kirk Alloa seemed in a bleeze. Through ilka bore the beams were glancing, and loud resounded mirth and dancing. Inspiring, bold John Barleycorn, for dangers thou canst mak us scorn, we tippenny, we fear nae evil. We oosquibbe, we face the devil. The swat seriemed in Tammy's noodle, fair play he cart nae deals a bodle, but Muggy stood recht sair astonished, till by the heel and hand admonished, she ventured for it on the licht, and wow, Tom saw an ongezicht. Warlocks and witches in a dance, nae cotillion brent new for France, but hornpipes, jigs, trespays and reels, but life and metal in their heels. A winnock bunker in the east, there sat all neck and shape a beast. A towsy tyke, black, grim and large, to gie the music was his charge. He screwed the pipes and gart them skirl, till roof and rafters a did dirl. Coffins stood round like open presses that shod the deed in their last dresses, and by some devilish cantripped slecht, each in its caul hand held a licht, by which the heroic Tam was able to note upon the holly table a murderer's beans and gibbet irons, twas span lang, we on christened bairns, a thief, new cutted fair rape, with his last gasp as gob did gape, 5 tomahawks of bleed red rusted, 5 scimitars with murder crusted, a garter which a babe had strangled, a knife a feather's throat had mangled, whom his aunt sin, all life bereft, the grey hair yet stuck to the heft. We mare a horrible and awful, which even the name would be unlawful. As Tommy glowered, amazed and curious, the mirth and fun grew fast and furious. The piper loud and louder blew, the dancer quick and quicker flew, the reel, the set, the cross, the clicket, the lilka carlin swat and ricket, and coast their duties to the work, and link it at it in her sark. Now, Tom, ho ho ho, Tom, had they been queens, plump and strapping in their teens, their sarks instead of crishy flunnin, been sna fight, 1700 linen. Their bricks of mine, my only pair that eens were plush, a gweed blue hair. I would hae gi'en him off my hardies for a blink o' tho bonny birdies. But with it Beldam's Alden droll, Ringwoody hugs would speen a fall, loping and flinging on a crommerk, I wonder didn't it turn thy stomach. But Tom kent what was what fu brawly, there was aye winsome wench in Wally, that necht enlisted in the corps, long after Kent and Carrick shore, for mony a beast the deed she shot, and perished mony a bonny boat, and shook baith meikle corn and bear, and kept the countryside in fear. Her cuddy sark, o Paisley Harn, the while a lassie she had worn, and long the chewed though sorely scanty, it was her best, and she was vanty. Ah, little Kent, thy reverent granny, that sark she coughed for her wee nanny, wi' 2 pound Scots, 'twas a' her riches, would ever hae graced a dunce o' witches. But here my muse, my wingman cour, sic flicht so far beyond her power, to sing who nanny lap and flang. A supple judge she was, and strang, and how Tom stood like him bewitched, and thought he's very een enriched, even Satan glowered, and fidged fu fain, and hotched and blew wi' might and main, till first I caper, syne another, Tom tint his reason a' together, and roars out, Well done, Cuddy Sark! And in an instant, all was dark. And scarcely had he Maggie rallied, from out the hellish legion solid, as bees was out hungry fight when plundering herds assail their bike, as open pussy's mortal foes when pop she starts before her nose, as eager runs the merked crowd when catch the thief resounds aloud, so Muggy runs the witches follow, with money and eldritch scratching hollow. Atam, they'll get thy faring, and held the rusty like a heron, and vain thy Kate awaits thy coming. Kate soon will be a woeful woman. Now do thou speedy utmost, Meg, and when the keystine o' the brig, there them thou they tell me toss, a running stream they darena cross. But ere the keystine she could mark, the faint a tail, she hit the shark for Nanny, far before the rest, hard upon noble Moggy pressed, and flew at Tam, with furious ettle. But little wished she Moggy's mettle, I sprang brought off her master hail, but left behind her ain grey tail. The carlin caught her by the rump, and left poor Maggie scarce a stump. Now, for this tale, o truth, shall read, ilk man and mither's son, tak heed. Van if it the drink you are inclined, or Cuddy Sarks ran in your mind, think, you may buy the joys our dear. Remember, Tam O Shanter's mere.